What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and a busy week. I'm sure you guys know iOS 10, WWDC, I've been posting nonstop about them. I'm still not done, but there have been some iPhone 7 rumors I wanted to talk to you guys about. Some not so good and some quite interesting, and the not so good part I'm sure you know by the title. Anyways, so the iPhone 7 has reportedly entered production. So On Leaks on Twitter has reported that Pegatron, one of the facilities of Apple that produces their iPhones, their parts, has begun production on the 4.7-inch models. So the larger one will be hosted at a separate facility. Basically, it's just a few months away, so really it makes sense that Apple would begin production right now. And as if the iPhone 7 just wasn't boring enough for you guys, Apple has went and reportedly canceled their idea for a dual lens sensor on the iPhone 7 Plus. So really, they were just sitting around in a room like, what can we do to make the sales fail, to make the 2017 iPhone seem like growth to raise our stock? Come on guys, let's get some thoughts in here. Oh, drop the dual lens sensor, yeah, let's do that. Really, I mean, the only thing I was even remotely excited for on the iPhone 7 Plus is gone. Well, reportedly. And this rumor actually came from a supply chain source at Foxconn, so there is something behind it, not just empty air. But there was a response to it basically saying it's too late for that to happen. You know, why would they drop the cameras when all the case manufacturers already have the molds for it, they're creating cases for it, it's just too late. And with production already begun, I mean, it's just too late for a rumor like this to be true. So I certainly think this is false, and the logic behind it was just that the camera technology wasn't evolved enough. At this point, it's just too late to cancel it, I think, and if it won't happen, even more disappointing sales will hit the iPhone 7. As sad as it is, if this feature goes away, the only other one I'm looking forward to besides speed and, you know, under the hood stuff is the color. So the blue color that the iPhone 7 Plus is reportedly going to get, or the iPhone 7 too, this is a really cool mock-up of it from Martin Hajek, I think. Man, this guy is so talented. I'll leave a link for his stuff down below, but these pictures just really bring out the color, that rumored color that's coming and will supposedly replace space gray. Will it replace it? I hope not, because that is a monumental color, and to replace it with a new one would really suck. Just add it. But awesome pictures, guys. Check it out down below. And a bunch of new component leaks have dropped just today. So from the same guy that brought us the dual lens sensor on the iPhone 7 Plus leaked images, he's now dropped several more. So first off, there are new 3D touch display components. So we have a larger one and two smaller ones, which begs the question, will there be two variants of the smaller iPhone 4.7-inch? Maybe, because there are some slight differences between them. Now, it could be prototypes. Apple is known to test many models of iPhones in advance, but this far into development, maybe there will be some sort of variation there. It's very interesting. And new storage chips have leaked as well. So 32 gigabytes we can see, and 256 gigabytes. What goes in between? Who knows? But hey, 32 gigabytes is still an improvement from 16, which was just unacceptable. And the last component leak with this bunch is the SIM card tray. So in itself, it's not very exciting, but there's a new one that has two SIM card inputs, two trays, and they're side by side, one component. Now this begs the question for me. We know that Apple SIM will be built in with the iPhone 7. Is the second slot going to be accessible for us, or is it just going to be for Apple SIM card that'll come with the phone out of the box that we can't touch? Very interesting, but to have dual SIM on the iPhone would really be cool. It'd help out a lot of cheaters too, a lot of business people. But just kidding. Anyways, I just want to say there's a ton of fakes out there. So just the other day, the front panel of the supposed iPhone 7 leaked, but it was actually just an older phone. And just the other day, some packaging, which happens to surface every single year, has leaked for the iPhone 7, and it's just way too early for that. It looks so bad, really. But lots of fakes out there, guys. And in my last video, we talked about Bluetooth 5.0. Well, it's been announced. It features twice the speed and 4 times the range of Bluetooth 4.2, which is an awesome change. It's likely to be implemented into the iPhone 7, of course. And just a couple of thoughts. So iOS 10 did release the other day in the beta format, of course. There's a very interesting change, the fact that slide to unlock is gone. Now, what does this mean for the future of iPhone? I think Apple will certainly be moving towards a future where we no longer need to press buttons to use the phone. The home button will eventually be a capacitive home button. It will not have a click to it, and with iOS 10, I could certainly see Apple moving there. Also, deep within iOS 10, a dark mode has been discovered. It just hasn't been activated. So I think future iPhones, the iPhone in 2017, will certainly take advantage of that dark mode with the OLED display, and man, what a beautiful mix that would be. And another thought, this time from a leaker on Twitter. So I found his point to be very good. This year, the iPhone 7 will be the 10th iPhone that Apple has released in succession. Now, next year will be the 10th anniversary of iPhone from 2007 to 2017. That means Apple's going to want to bring out the big guns on the 10th year anniversary instead of the 10th iPhone, because if they do refresh this year's iPhone, next year's will just be an S upgrade. It won't be big or revolutionary, and that's something they certainly will want to have for the 10th anniversary of the iPhone. And lastly, the Apple Watch 2 will reportedly ship alongside the iPhone 7. So DigiTimes is reporting that supply chain sources are saying Apple is stepping up component production of chips and all that for the Apple Watch to make it in time for the third quarter in 2016 to ship with the iPhone. I think it would certainly be a great match. New hardware from the iPhone side, new hardware from the Apple Watch. It'll really boost up Apple sales. It's a good time to release it, and Apple's been holding off for just that reason. So guys, there it is. That is the newest stuff on the iPhone 7. I just wanted to say that WWDC was a bit of a disappointment for me. I love iOS 10, don't get me wrong on that, but just the fact that Apple is pushing their pro users, pushing their consumers out of the way, people that have been waiting so long for new hardware, new computers, new MacBooks, and Apple just didn't give any of that to us. And even iOS 10, for some people, has been a disappointment. Not too much new. I mean, messages, making emojis bigger. Come on, guys. You're focusing on the wrong stuff. But hey, I'm excited for September, at least just a few months away. Stay tuned for more info, guys. Peace.